Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. What I'd love to do on this beautiful Sydney spring morning is to talk about yet another book. And the book that I've selected for this morning is entitled Parenting Without Borders, and is written by an author named Gross-Loh, and was published on the 1st of July 2014. This book is a fascinating exploration of global parenting practices and the valuable lessons that parents around the world can teach us. Through insightful analysis and compelling storytelling, Gross-Loh offers a fresh perspective on child rearing and offers strategies for raising happy, healthy, and well-adjusted children. Let's see what we can learn from this book whilst watching the sunrise and the morning runners do a circuit of this magnificent Sydney Opera House. So the first key point to take from this book is the importance of play for bringing up children. And we've all been children, and we all know how important play is when we're growing up. Children need ample time for unstructured play, and the emphasis here is on unstructured play, to develop important social, emotional, and cognitive skills. It's all part of the plan. So you've got to give your children, according to this author, and according to the cultural perspectives of multiple different countries, you've got to give them time for unstructured play, which means to let them do whatever they want to do without interfering or trying to force them into or down a particular path. So the authors here highlight the ways in which cultures around the world prioritize play in child rearing. The next point to come from the author is another beauty: the power of connection. Strong relationships are essential for children's well-being, which means that children need a father, a mother, grandparents, uncles, aunts, friends, and lots of other people around them. And they need to feel that connection, that love, that eternal, unconditional hug that comes from a healthy family environment. And we need to be careful that we don't break that family, because brokenness has a significant impact on children's growth and development and ongoing, challenge throughout their lives. Because once something is broken, it's virtually impossible to fix. So strong relationships are essential for children's well-being, and that's something that I guess we all understand. And the author here discusses the way in which cultures around the world foster strong family bonds and community connections. I remember growing up and hearing a saying that a village is needed to bring up a child. It's just not the mother and father, it's the whole support structure around that. And as this author here is saying, the children need to feel connected and part of something which is bigger than just themselves. The third point that comes from this author is the role of respect. And respect is a fundamental value in many cultures. The author explores the way in which parents can teach children respect for themselves, others, and the environment. And I like the way the author here puts it in a way like that, and puts themselves at the top of the list, teaching children how to respect themselves and others and the environment is a key message and a key learning. The author then moves on to talk about the importance of responsibility. Giving children responsibilities from a very young age can help them develop important life skills, is the message that comes from this author. The author discusses the way in which cultures around the world involve children in household chores and community activities. And I guess the key learning here is to encourage our children to participate rather than just sit on the couch and play with their iPad, to have a list of activities and chores that they are expected to do and complete on a daily basis. Just like these people here go on their run in a day, all of this is an investment in their health. And similarly, children need to have a list of things that they can do which brings certainty and pattern to their world, so that at least they can kick off the day doing something that brings them certainty, because we live in uncertain times. And I guess for a person's mental health, having a sense of certainty and belonging and comfort by doing things on a regular basis, a routine, helps somebody, especially children, feel comfortable. The next point here is the importance of resilience. And resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges, bounceability. And the author explores the way in which cultures around the world foster resilience in their children. A very, very important message, and something that should never be taken too lightly. The importance of resilience in both children and adults needs to be fostered from a young age. The next point that the author talks about is the role of rituals, and rituals can provide a sense of stability and meaning. The author discusses the way in which cultures around the world use rituals to celebrate important life events and connect with their heritage. Cultural diversity is also critical, and exposure to different cultures can broaden children's horizons and foster empathy. The author encourages parents to celebrate cultural diversity and teach their children to appreciate different perspectives. And the power of parenting styles. Parenting styles vary across cultures, and the author explores the different parenting styles found around the world and the ways in which they can influence child development. This book, Parenting Without Borders, is thought-provoking and encourages us to incorporate things from outside of our own culture.